Karnataka, India. In this episode, I'm on a media trip with the Karnataka Tourism Board checking out the state of Karnataka. The tour is labelled as a Karnataka Wild and Hill Station tour, so on the agenda is stunning hill station views, luxury 5-star resorts, tasty Indian coffee, historic temples, dreamy sunsets, tasty hotel food, and a lot of this. Epic homestays, majestic sunrises, breathtaking wildlife, huge palaces, local markets, fancy trains, and of course, the best people to experience this with. I'm Hammo, and this video is very different to any other I've done before as I delve into the world of luxury travel. I've never experienced this before, and I'm not even sure if I'm going to like it, but here goes. Join me on a journey through Karnataka, and trust me, this is worth viewing. Morning all. This is the first day of the organised tour today, and we're going to Chikmagalur, which is the land of the coffee and the birthplace of coffee in India. So I'm really looking forward to this day because there, I'm going to go to a coffee estate, probably do a tour there, might even buy some coffee, that's on my list as well. I didn't really have India as having really good coffee, but let's see what they can produce, and if it's good, I'll buy some. And then we finish in Chikmagalur. There's a hill station top, overlooks green fields, lush. It's going to be a great day again, 30 degrees, sunshine. So it should be a cool day, lots of food, drinking coffee, views, and a bit of nature as well, which you can't always beat. Let's get started. We're here for this tour, about to head off. Tour bus here, some people here. We're at the Taj Hotel in Bangalore. Got some media here as well, like this. And I'm about to head off to do some coffee, some wildlife. And I need some caffeine, so looking forward to this. Let's go. Early doors, the group comes together to meet for the first time, and it's a mix of media, tour agents, and destination marketing organisations. A word of warning, you are going to see quite a bit of this in the video. Straight off the bat, we were told the planned wildlife safari tours were cancelled, and they're looking for alternatives. Not the best start to the tour. And we head off on our bus before transferring to a jeep for a late lunch and welcomed by some delegates of the tourism board. Oh yeah.
You can sit here.
Safari? Safari?
No, but I think there is.
We have this awesome welcome by this cultural dance. What an entry. We arrived to this place, the Silver Sky, for lunch and a little ceremony to welcome us in. Absolutely awesome. Lots of drumming, some good sounds, and it should be a cracking lunch. We're right in the hilltops by the coffee plantations, and as you can see, still going on behind me. So that's pretty awesome. And this is the first time experiencing hotel food. And I must admit, I loved it. Time for another cultural dance and checking out the hotel before heading up to the Mullayanagiri peak point for sunset. It's a windy road up, so not for the faint-hearted if you have travel sickness problems. We've arrived at Mullayanagiri hill stop. It is up there, 480 steps. Sunset is happening right now, so we're going to take a walk, and it should be great views. A bit misty, but it seems to be very popular, so let's go on a bit of a journey. And although not too difficult, a little bit of fitness is needed, but you'll find all types of people climbing up. ...480 steps done to the top. We're at the top here. There. and some sensational views up here. Yeah, that was a bit of a workout, but well worth it. The steps are quite small and it's pretty easy. Very popular though. And we're in for a stunner of a sunset this evening. We can walk all the way around. Let's see what that shows us. I finally reached the top and look at these views. Absolutely epic. Just in time for sunset and the top is busy with people enjoying the sun. What a great start to the tour. Loving the atmosphere. One end to the first day. I think we have a few more activities later at the hotel. Might even go for a swim, who knows. But this is awesome. Absolutely loving it. What an activity. God, it just can't be nature, can you? Oh, it's absolutely unbelievable. 40 hours ago I was back in Vancouver. Now I'm here on top of a hilltop in southern India, about 3 hours west of Bangalore, and got some great views. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Look at that. We are 6,375,000 feet above sea level, and the actual climb from where we were was half that. I'm gonna head back down, and I need probably a Coke actually, yeah. But here we go. We headed down for dinner and check-in, and I chose to stay down the road at JavaRain, and what a decision this is. I love this welcome. What is this? Oh, coffee! Oh, that smells amazing. Oh. We've arrived to JavaRain Hotel. A fantastic welcome. They've given us some flowers, as you can see here, some chocolate, some coffee. What a welcome. So far this first day, everyone's been so kind, welcoming, lots of photos, lots of smiles, lots of positivity. It really is a great day, and I'm looking forward to staying here at the Java Hotel. What a fantastic day. Let's see what is in store for this hotel. Let's check out the room. So, first up, we have a small living room. Very cool in here. Go back into the main bedroom. Look at this. Dearie me. Look at this. Dearie me. Complimentary. Come to this bathroom and look at the state of this. Wow. Look at this. Yep, I'll be going into that later, 100%. We have outdoor space for a chair. There we go. JavaRain, this is top notch. I'm gonna absolutely love it here. Can't wait. I will definitely sleep well tonight, that's for sure. A lovely evening dinner by the pool. Morning all. This is a breathtaking start to the day. Got sounds of nature. I'm in this cool little bed here outside of my room. The sleep was insane. Quiet, cozy, amazing bed, open shower. This place is sensational. Yeah, ready to go again today. Got coffee this morning. I don't actually know what's the rest of the day. There's a bit of that feel in this where we don't really know what's going to happen next, but that's fine. I'm quite happy with that because my podcast is called Winging It. Very comfortable in this sort of scenario. I do normally go day to day, not a set itinerary. First up, I think it's about 7:30 now. We're going to have breakfast, get picked up at 8:30, and then drive to the coffee plantation. There's a museum and a plantation there, so we're going to learn about coffee. I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, just getting a bit of content now in the garden. My word, what a place. God, luxury. We're checking out today and I wish I could stay longer. I love this little garden and seat, so peaceful. Perfect for morning coffee and to reflect. Can you beat the sound of nature first thing in the morning? I don't think so. Let's take a stroll through the resort to check out the amenities and breakfast. Not a bad spot for breakfast, and we have some monkeys joining us. Time to head back to my room and get my stuff before checking out. One final tour of the resort. JavaRain is on the high end of pricing of rooms, starting at $200 minimum for one night and breakfast. It gets more expensive with the better rooms on offer and lunch and dinner. If you can afford that, then this place is definitely worth the money. I loved it. My chums Fred and Rosie joined me to take a look at this viewpoint within the resort. And then Rosie and I attempted some classic B-roll content. Not a bad spot to have a coffee and attempt some B-roll content. Oh.
And now shall we converse?
Yes.
Because it'll be nice.
Do you want a business card? No worries. Chikmagalur Coffee Centre is a cosy, aromatic hub nestled in the heart of Chikmagalur, a region often referred to as the birthplace of coffee in India. This centre is a celebration of Chikmagalur's rich coffee heritage, offering visitors a chance to experience the journey of coffee from bean to brew. You can explore a variety of locally grown coffee beans, taste freshly brewed cups, and even learn about traditional and modern brewing methods. This is a coffee museum, and we're going to get the chance to read about the coffee, how they make it here, and also taste some. We've ordered some coffee, so looking forward to that. Very nice, serene location. We're hoping to see the plantation. I'm not sure if that's going to happen here, but there may be one later in the day, so we'll see about that. It's got information about all the types of coffees they've got, and what region, elevation, rainfall, all the information you need to know. I love coffee, so this is much of an interest to me. We've got all these plaques here to read, which I'm going to digest. Yeah, let's go taste some. A great cup of coffee and a great tour. I did save you for more footage of the blue curtains on the bus as we transport to our next adventure, which is Belur Temple. We had a guide for our visit, and I think the locals were surprised to see us, but pleased and welcoming.
From the Karnataka State Tourism Development Corporation.
It has given me Angkor Wat vibes, that's for sure, and it's great to be in a local temple. There's something about them which is magical. Belur Temple, known as also Chikmagalur Temple, is a magnificent example of Hoysala architecture located in Belur. Built in the 12th century by King Vishnuvardhana, this temple is dedicated to Lord Vishnu and is famed for its intricate carvings, detailed sculptures and grand architecture. Every inch of the temple, from the ornate pillars to elaborately sculptured walls, tells story from the Hindu mythology. I love the craftsmanship here, so detailed, almost appears lifelike.
Hi, my name is Narayan Prasad. So this is a Vishnu temple. It is Belur. It is in Karnataka state. It is about 220 kilometers from Bangalore, the capital city of Karnataka. So here we are having a Vishnu temple. Vishnu is the preserver. It is called as Channa Keshava temple. Channa means handsome or beautiful. Keshava, the first name of Lord Vishnu. This temple was built in the early part of 12th century. That is in 1117. It is 907 years old temple, and they took about 103 years to constructing the whole temple. That is by 3 generation rulers. That is by King Vishnuvardhana started, the famous ruler of the Hoysala dynasty, and his son Narasimha Ballala continued. His son Veera Ballala completed the temple.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. An awesome experience which can be summed up in this photo. Time to head back on the road, and we stopped off on the side for a coconut water, a treat from someone in the group called Bill. Thank you so much. Not a fan of the taste, but appreciate the gesture. Machan is the next hotel of choice, but only for the girls in the group, as there is not enough space for everyone. Thanks so much. Thank you. Namaste. I'm in. Thank you. The Pope. Here's the Pope here. Yeah. Oh, look at this guy. Look. Youngest in the group, getting a lift. Oh wow, look at this. Oh, some fishies. But I must admit, it looks pretty awesome. After a late lunch, us guys headed to our hotel an hour away called Trishvam Tapovana, and this is located in Sakleshwar. Some of us had time to dash up to the viewpoint for sunset, so let's take a look. We've arrived just in the nick of time for sunset. It's just going over there. Don't worry, I've got a time lapse on that bad boy. So the girls have stayed where we went to for lunch and have a swimming pool. It's very nice. The boys are here and it's a bit bigger, I think. Much more going on, much more activities. We've got a pool party at 7:30 with some rum, which will be pretty cool. There's some dancing later, some games. The cricket's on, the football's on. It's a bit of a lads trip for day 2 of the tour. And tomorrow we're not sure what's happening, but today's been a mix. It's been okay. It's been a lot of bus, but we sent a cool temple, met some cool locals, coffee tour, coffee tasting, and the sun has gone. So that is the end of the day. Are you a sunrise or a sunset person? I love this view. I'm definitely sunset. This evening involved table tennis, rum, and a lot of laughs. Morning all. Beautiful morning here at this resort, and there's some bird sounds and nature going around, which is pretty cool. Yesterday was an interesting day. A lot of riding on the bus. The lesson learned yesterday, which I think the group has realised that, and I knew this from my last trip in India nearly 10 years ago, is getting from anywhere to anywhere mostly is going to be long. Mainly because the roads are not that good, lots of traffic and people, and traffic doesn't normally go that fast. So you actually find yourself on a short space of time travelling a lot and not seeing that much. So I think the group has started to realise that, and we're trying to make arrangements to see more stuff and not travel as far. But India's a big place, and going from place to place is a mission. I think even today we're going to the next hill stop down the way, and that's 5 hours away. Chuck in an hour for the rest of the group to get here because we had to split up last night for hotels. That's 6 to 7 hours on a bus. It's long. It's long. Being a backpacker, solo backpacker, I've done a lot of bus rides in my time. I'm pretty used to it, especially for here, but also across other parts of Asia as well, and South America. So it's something I'm not adverse to. I think it's fairly normal, but I think for some of the group who are maybe trying to explain this to their customers because they're going to sell this trip or this tour, that could be a challenge to convince them to buy it because of the length of time on the bus. Saying that, I still enjoyed yesterday. It was great. The group is really good. Like, everyone's getting on. I'm loving it. Lots of characters in there. This is an amazing location. In the hilltops, in nature. We've got a swimming pool. Dining room is pretty awesome. Buffet lunches. This room behind me is top notch as well. And now we're just gonna get our luggage, go for breakfast, check out, and then should leave by 9. But India time is not always on time. Could be a bit later. But that's okay. I'm looking forward to it. Always a new day, new adventure, positivity. Let's go. Right, back on the bus to our next temple. This is a fantastic stop-off point here at Namdroling Monastery. It's actually built in the 60s, so it's not very old, but they built it because obviously in China they started to root out some of the monasteries, so they transported it to here, built it here. We took a look inside. I'll show you some footage of that. With a camera, they're not too hot on that, so it's only on phone. But I thought I'd give a summary here. Unbelievable architecture. You see monks walking around, clean, serene. The grass is cut nicely. They all live on the property. Thoroughly enjoyed visiting. It gives you that nostalgia feel for when you visit Southeast Asia for the first time. You see so many temples, and I kind of had that coming in. We only got half an hour here because we're off to go and have some lunch at the resort. But this is a cool little stop-off point. I don't really know where we are in the country, really. If you put it in Google, you'll definitely find it. The first word which comes to mind here is serene. Namdroling Monastery, also known as the Golden Temple, is one of the largest teaching centres of the Nyingma school of Tibetan Buddhism in the world. Located in Belur in Karnataka, it is one of the largest Tibetan settlements in India. The monastery was established in 1963 by His Holiness Pema Norbu Rinpoche. With its towering golden statues of Buddha, Shakyamuni, Guru Padmasambhava and Imatayas, the monastery is a place of immense spiritual energy and peacefulness. We have finally made it to the Tamara in Korg, and it's going to be there. This place looks absolutely stunning. We are in the middle of nowhere in the hills, and we've got bamboo shoots everywhere here. This is super exclusive, super expensive. This defines luxury travel. There could be a problem with rooms. We don't maybe have enough for the group. There's 19 single occupancies, and we've got 24 in our group. So some are going to have to go to the homestay, which I volunteered for because I like homestays. We're going to investigate and see what happens. But the Tamara is probably something that the Winging It doesn't normally stay at because it's not really on brand. Because I'm on hostels or homestays or guest houses. But I'm really looking forward to changing it up and then see what lies ahead. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste. How you doing? Oh, look at this. Wow, look at that. Huh. Arriving into Tamara Resort, I volunteered to stay at a local homestay along with my friend Fred, as there was not enough rooms for everyone at the resort, and we arrived at the Bungalow 1934. Look at this view. Absolutely incredible. Huh. Look at this. Wow. I must admit, I wasn't sure what to expect for a homestay. In my mind, it was going to be quite rustic, not too modern, just enough to get by for the night and in the morning. But my word, this charming homestay is run by Auntie Fancy and her son Amrith, who are the most charming hosts. And what a place this is. I just couldn't believe how awesome it was as I checked out every facet of the accommodation. Look at this, like.
Yeah, this one is better.
Oh, is it? Is it as big as yours? Is yours bigger?
No, the view.
Oh, the view, yeah. Yeah. That's a beast. We had tea with Auntie Fancy, as she told us what this place is known for by a lot of people, and you may recognise it if you watch Gordon Ramsay's TV shows. He filmed his India episode here for his Uncharted series, and cooked his food on the grounds of the homestay. How awesome is that? There are 6 rooms and you have to apply to stay here. They get so many applications per week and they pick and choose who can come. I'll add the link in the show notes. Don't go there just to say you've been there because of Gordon Ramsay. Enjoy the scenery, eat the amazing breakfast and local food, drink the tasty local coffee and enjoy the moment. This place is beyond what I thought it would look like. This is absolutely sensational. And our sort of travel guide who's with the group was kind of a bit surprised at how nice this place is. But this is the great view, as far as the eye can see. I think there's normally an agreement with a homestay that you do some work in the home. I'm sure you can help out clean, arrange the bedding and stuff like that. So I'll find out those details. But for now, we're going to enjoy, Fred and I, a drink with the view before going back to tomorrow. And this is just incredible. And sunrise tomorrow morning will be even more spectacular. Yeah, I think we fell on our feet here. We weren't sure, but I think when we show the pictures to the group, I think they'll feel happier, and I think we're a bit blessed with where we're staying tonight. Really appreciate it. In the evening, it was dinner, drinks and dancing at Tamara. Sunrise is upon us and I am in awe, not just with Fred's yoga. The Bungalow 1934 is a heritage homestay nestled in the Avocado Paddy village in Cork, offering a blend of colonial charm and authentic cadaver hospitality. Morning all, this is sunrise at the Bungalow, and what a morning. The sun just peeps over, probably about 7 a.m. I'm sat in this little bar area here, look at this, look. You can sit here, have a drink, and then look at this view. Yeah. So we're going to have a coffee, probably have some breakfast, pop back to Tamara, see the rest of the gang. Then we've got our wildlife safari today, so that's going to be at 2:30 p.m. Bit of a drive there, as always. That's cool. Then we're going to hopefully see some tigers and elephants. Who knows? There's always a chance you see nothing. That's happened before in India and in Nepal before. But I'm keen and I am positive that we'll see something of note. It's a beautiful morning again. It's going to be 30 degrees today. Very hazy. And it's about 7:15 a.m. Already in shorts and t-shirts, so it's going to be a cracker. Proof. Amrit arrived in the morning and presented us with a bag of coffee each, which is so kind. And my word, I've tasted it since and it's absolutely unbelievable. After a great breakfast, we headed off with Amrit to check out his land. He grows coffee on the site, employs local people and has an awesome space for growing vegetables. What a place. Quite wild. Four? Oh wow. At this point I was blown away by the kindness and generosity shown by our hosts, and if you're in the Cork area, you have to visit. It is a must, and I certainly want to return one day to stay longer here. I will be back. Oh yeah? Yeah. Time to head back to Tamara and onto the bus for our next adventure, which is the rearranged safari tour at Nagarhole National Park. Nagarhole National Park is one of India's premier wildlife destinations, located in Karnataka along the border with Kerala. Spread across the lush landscapes of the Western Ghats and the Brahmagiri Hills, the park is part of the Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve and is known for its rich biodiversity and scenic beauty. Home to a wide variety of wildlife, Nagarhole shelters majestic creatures like Bengal tigers, Asian elephants, leopards, Indian bison, and over 300 species of birds. The park's terrain includes dense forests, swamps, streams, and waterfalls. Cool. After a very full lunch and a few hours on the bus, and we're about to go on our safari. There are rumours that there are tigers about. This morning saw quite a few on their safari tour. I do believe the mornings are better than the afternoon. We're here at 2:30 p.m, but let's hope for a bit of luck. It's going to be pretty exciting. This is my first ever safari, and they've got the proper safari jeeps like they do in Africa, so it's going to be a pretty cool and awesome experience. I think we're probably going to have a couple of hours out there, and then we go to Mysore later in the evening. I am looking forward to this. Thank you. Thanks, sir. Hope's a dangerous word. Oh, this is quite exciting, isn't it? Cheers, dude.
Ride 12 kilometers on the road. After that, we enter the cave.
Drove around with our guide and managed to spot some deer, peacocks, a gaur, wow, they're huge, wild pig, and then this. Oh my god. No. You carry on. Wow. I had not expected to see wild elephants on this tour. I've never seen elephants in the wild, and it's a bucket list item. I am actually quite stoked and surprised and shocked. I am so happy right now.
Yeah, okay. Living till 60 now. The lifespan around 100 years for the elephants. Yes.
Wow.
But in the wild, it not happens. So in captivity, it happens.
Good nice for this.
Now we just need to see tigers and then day is made.
Okay, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah, super.
Yeah.
We can go back to Bungalow.
There was a family of 8 to 10 of them, and they're all hugging the water. This is magical. Just look at them. Definitely my favourite animal on the planet. Asian elephants are the largest land mammals in Asia, and sadly they are labelled as endangered, and we need to do everything in our power to protect them. In this national park, only 10% of it is used for safaris like this, and it helps with the conservation efforts. Come to join them. Using his feet, look. After an epic hour and a half, we're back on the bus heading to our next place to stay, which is Mysore, and I'm still absolutely stoked from the experience. We didn't really have much time other than to walk the main street and do some shopping before heading back to the hotel. Fantastic day yesterday. Saw some elephants in the wild, and that was absolutely incredible. I think for me, that is a highlight in my travel career actually. I've never really seen them in the wild, genuinely. Morning in Mysore before heading back to Bangalore with a few events. We stayed here last night. Events here. Not bad. It's a standard Indian hotel. But Reflections yesterday was incredible. When I saw the elephants just sipping the water, hanging out together, there's about 7 or 8 of them just walking. They're so majestic, it's unreal. I just couldn't believe what I was seeing. And then we were supposed to see some tigers. Didn't see them either, but that's no problems. And now I'm going to jump on the bus and go and see Mysore Palace. It's kind of end of the tour really. Bittersweet. Been a great group. Now we've got to the official part of the trip with the events, speeches and stuff today. So I'm going to stay at the Radisson Hotel tonight. But we do have some day trips planned with the media groups. I'm looking forward to those as well. I'm meeting new people as well. So let's go for an exploration at Mysore Palace. Yeah? With 45 minutes to kill, a few of us went outside to the road, held down a couple of rickshaws and visited a local market. We needed some unplanned culture and local life, and this was the perfect fit. We headed to Devraja Market, which sold spices, fruits, vegetables, sweets and everything you can think of. In a weird way, this was a highlight. Seeing local life away from the tour and being independent to explore something ourselves, we absolutely loved it. Mysore Palace is another place where videos are not allowed, but some photos are, so here are some photos. Mysore Palace is one of the most iconic landmarks in India, located in the heart of Mysore. Built between 1897 and 1912 for the Wadiyar dynasty, this palace is a stunning example of the blending of Hindu, Muslim, Rajput and Gothic architectural elements. Our last planned activity of the whole tour is the Golden Chariot, train for a tour and a lunch. The Golden Chariot is South India's premier luxury train, offering a journey through the region's rich cultural heritage, architectural marvels and natural beauty. It is operated by the Karnataka State Tourism Development Corporation in collaboration with the Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation. We're heading on the Golden Chariot for lunch. Here we are. Let's see what it's like. Looks pretty fancy, to be fair. This train provides an unforgettable travel experience reminiscent of royal grandeur. I do love a train, and I think what would have been really cool on this trip is if we got picked up on the train, had 1 or 2 hours on it, and got dropped off somewhere else. That would have been awesome. Little gym. Here we are having a tour and some lunch. On reflection, an amazing tourist train, but the lunch was quite average to good at best. I've experienced trains before in India, and I will still choose local trains and just pay more for what a luxury experience by buying a first class ticket. Because at the end of the day, you can get street food for the train, and that is much better. That brings an end to the tour with a welcome gala in the evening, kicking off the Expo portion of this trip. So here we are at the Taj, about to enter the event. Some cultural shows, some talks, some dinner. Should be a good old evening, I think. Might have a few drinks, do some networking. Yeah, let's go. Our friends.
Very best of global travel and tourism.
The dancers were absolutely awesome and the food was great. A great welcome to the event. Arrived at the International Travel Expo. So we've got 120 international buyers, some domestic buyers, B2B meetings and stuff. For the media, we're just going to wander around, make some connections, do some networking. We're not really part of that side because we don't buy or sell. So we've got a few hours just to see what the whole exhibition's about. Maybe try and even speak to some travel tourism boards or whatever, DMOs. And yeah, hopefully get the Winging It brand and the Voyescape brand out there. There's not many media, there's only 20, 25 of us. So it's a small group, but hopefully we'll catch up with the big group from earlier in the week. So yeah, gonna head in. Over the next few days, we went to the Expo and explored Bangalore some more, which you can see in the previous vlog. A final note to the group for this tour: thank you for an awesome experience. We've shared so many great experiences, some bad ones too, which makes this journey even more magical. There are tears of laughter, tears of sadness, and togetherness which can only come when you spend 5 days on a bus in India. I love you all, and I hope to see you again one day. We celebrated the end of the tour with some drinks at the Taj before the final dinner at the Shangri-La a day later. Morning all, had a great day yesterday, and hey, how you doing? Today, we're back here for an hour and a half, doing some conversations, see if we can do any more business, exchange details. I've got a chat with someone from the Karnataka Tourism Board, so that's going to be pretty cool, see what comes out of that. And yesterday, once we left here, we went on our little tour around Bangalore, and we went to Western Temple, which is really nice. I haven't got too much content for that because you can't take videos or photos in the actual temple areas. It's beautiful, it's gold, there are people praying, there's queues to get in. You've got to be really respectful of these religious places. If they say no to videos or photos, you've got to respect that. So there's no content from inside. Got some stuff around the outside. And this is the last day of India for me. We're going to do Expo, we're going to go out to Bangalore, go and see some more things, get some more content. And there's a big fancy dinner at the Shangri-La tonight, and then it's a 1:30 a.m. flight home. But that's not the end of the content, because a friend of mine in the group and me, we're off to Hong Kong for 6 hours on a layover, and we're going to dip in for 2 to 3 hours of that to see Hong Kong. I've never been. We're going to pick somewhere for lunch, do some quick sightseeing, go on a train. Really looking forward to it. I kind of wish I was staying there an extra day, but hey, these things happen, I'll go back. So a real wholesome trip so far. Last day, let's get at it and let's see what I can find. To summarise, I've never done a trip like this before, and I would like to thank the group and the Karnataka Tourism Board for inviting us over. It was a pleasure to experience Bangalore and the state of Karnataka, one which I'll definitely visit again in the future. The people we encountered at every level on this tour were the kindest, most helpful and good-natured people you'll ever meet. It had been 8 years since my last visit and I won't leave it this long again. I don't want to highlight my favourite parts of the tour as every bit of it was awesome. I love being with people and experiencing new things, but I must say the elephants were an unexpected surprise. So good. If you want to see how I got on exploring Bangalore, click this video here and rest assured I'll be back for a third time to check out Karnataka and more of the country, and I'll see you next time. Cheers. Please follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel today, and let's go and see the world. Cheers, Hammo.